Welcome to the Savvy Event Planner Podcast, where insightful tips, strategies, tactics, and case studies can help inspire you to engage guests and create successful events. And now, here's your host, Tom Crowell.
Deirdre is honestly an amazing event planner, and she comes at it from a couple of different angles.
I've been in hospitality in different phases, from waitressing to bartending to finally banquet coordinating and actually planning a whole event as a banquet coordinator, and now as an executive assistant at a sort of mid-sized engineering firm. I have the opportunity to use all the skills that I've built over the years to put on a variety of events. Skills that I never thought I would use in this job, but they really have come to play.
When you're planning an event, what are some of the things and concerns that you're worried about that our listeners may be thinking the same thing and not verbalizing?
Oh my gosh, we're always afraid that it's going to fail. It's going to be miserable. The DJ is not going to show up. The food's going to be terrible. Bartender won't show up, guests won't show up. I mean, come on, if you're out there and you plan events, you have nightmares about all of these things, right? So you try to do as much risk planning at the front end as you can to avoid all of those disasters, and planning is our best friend.
Let's talk about this risk planning, because this is going to take us in a slightly different direction than I originally wanted to go, but tell me some of the things you consider when you're risk planning.
When I'm risk planning, I'm planning for every contingency. So if you plan it out like a project, you say, okay, what could possibly go wrong? So, the bartender could not show up, the DJ could not show up. So you just need to cover all your bases and make sure that you have either solid contracts in place, or if they're your own employees, they're trustworthy. And that's really in your control. Make sure as many of those elements are in your control as possible.
To learn more about event risk management, event planning, and to hear the rest of this interview, head on over to savvyeventpodcast.com/episode 1.
Thanks for listening to the Savvy Event Planner Podcast at savvyeventpodcast.com.